Hi. Yes, this is what I look like. Yes, I do look like the channel banner or whatever. I had a whole bit about it. Like there was a whole video I recorded before this. And then I gave the entire office corona. So we're all sick now. That's why I'm filming from home. The people at the company were kind enough to give me a little camera and they said the show must go on. So if you can't tell, I sound sick. Also, if I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at myself because this is weird. I haven't gotten used to this. Also, my other screen is on this side. So if I look to this side, it has nothing to do with you. I don't think you're ugly or disgusting or something. I was going to cringe, but then I realized if I look at myself, I can't look at myself looking at the camera. You're probably gonna see this more often of me because we lost our editor. I paid him our rent money and he ran away. I don't know if he's coming back, but the producer said I'm just gonna have to stuff it out with a camera. Today's topic, because yes, I'm gonna face this way. Today's topic: modeling your life around trends. People that model, right, their entire lives behind a trend, they piss me off. Because the moment the trend changes or the trend isn't popular anymore, they're suddenly someone else. They change the entire dynamic of who they are as a human being to appease a trend. Let's start somewhere simple before we get to the things that actually piss me off, right? Liking things simply for the trend of liking things, right? If you're a pretty girl or like a hot girl or whatever, right? And you come and find that you don't like matcha, but you're drinking matcha purely because that's what all the girlies are doing, right? The whole pumpkin spice BS nonsense that was going on, like there were girls that don't like that and ordered it anyway. They ordered it anyway because it was trendy. This is the same thing with that damn grimace shake or whatever. It's garbage. People were ordering it for the trend. There's a whole bunch of things that people do purely because of the trend. I remember when I went to go and watch Wakanda Forever, right? Loved the movie. It was absolutely great. But when I went to go and watch it, I went to go watch it in a movie theater with a bunch of people who never watched Marvel in their lives. And you could tell because the lady that was sitting in front of me kept asking, okay, so now who is that? And the guy was like, I don't know. I don't watch Marvel. It's like me watching Star Wars, right? But I haven't watched anything. I haven't watched anything except for Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I'm supposed to understand what the hell is going on. Not even like I'm talking like I'm talking like the fifth episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I'm asking myself, so what is going on here? What is going on here? Why do they have these like fancy glowing stick swords that cut through everything? And this is another thing that they do is they only interact with like trends. They only interact with things that are trendy, things that are popular, things that people want to jump on the bandwagon for. Take the FIFA World Cup, for instance. There's people I know that have never watched soccer in their lives watching the FIFA World Cup. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no, like, watch, watch the games, you know what I'm saying? But they're not even like supporting their own country. They're just watching. They barely understand the rules of the sport. They barely understand what is going on. And they're just watching to watch because it's popular right now. Consuming only content that's trendy or it's happening or it's some people that's literally their jobs. Like a lot of YouTubers and streamers and stuff, they have to be on top of trends so that they can, like stay ahead of things. They can keep up with stuff. And this is where I cop some bail, right? Especially if you're a content creator and your entire thing is to stay ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying? So like the moment a story drops, you're there. You know what I'm saying? The moment something happens, you're there. That's one thing, and that for me is at least like information sourcing, like where you have to be first. It's like Sham Sharanya, he's always first to a trade. Like that's his job. But like people who are just interacting with trends, like imagine we started the ice bucket challenge again, right? In winter. And there's a whole bunch of kids just doing it anyway. And they're not even having fun. They don't even have someone to call out to do it. They're just doing it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna dump this bucket of water on my body to do it. Even with the what Kool-Aid, pineapple, whatever, that disgusting abomination. People were eating and be like, yeah, no, like that's good. That's good. You know it was a bunch of bull. You know it was a bunch of bull. And you still ate it anyway. I sound like someone who's pissed off by a lot of things. I'm not. I'm genuinely not pissed off by a lot of things. I'm very accepting and open to, wow, I sound so contradictory. Another thing that pisses me off about these people that model their lives around trends is that they would change their lives and like redefine their stances based on trends. Like they'll look at a trend that's happening and be like, "Oh, so this thing is not popular anymore. I'm gonna stop doing it because it doesn't agree with majority of society." For instance, right, during the BLM movements, there were people posting the black squares on their profiles, right? They didn't even know what the hell was going on. Like they were really just posting it. Like they posted it to post it. For instance, right? They will go the entire year saying, yeah, yeah, gay people. Ooh. That is not my views. YouTube, please. That is not my views. I'm talking about a certain type of people. There'd be like, like gay people. Oh, I don't know. Like I couldn't do some gay people. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then just let it be June. Let it be June first. They got a pride flag on in their bio, in their description, on their profile picture or something. Like they'll make it known, like, hey, I'm part of the popular crowd, right? Because we're all posting June stuff, right? Right? Also on that June topic, I was wearing this to one of my classes, and my lecturer said it looked like a bunch of clowns busted a nut on my hoodie. That's funny. Shout out my lecturer. He's a funny guy. Redefining your stances and beliefs just to follow a trend. Just you don't even believe this stuff, right? There's people out there screaming, yeah, free Palestine, that doesn't know what the hell is going on. I'm not gonna get into that because that's political. And for me, I'm not about the politics. I don't give a damn about the politics. Another example, right? A less political example. Another example is back in 2018. Back in 2018 when we had Smoke Perp and the dude that did Gucci Gang. I can't get to his name. But anyway, when we had those two fools running about making a whole bunch of garbage music, people were like, "Yeah, no, this is great. This is good. Like this is a great sound." Those same people are calling it garbage today. I didn't bump Gucci Gang. I knew this was garbage. I was like, okay, that's a bad, like it's catchy. I understand why it has replayability, but this is gonna get old like really quick. People were telling me, no, like, nah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be Lil Pump. Lil Pump is his name. I forgot Lil Pump's name. But they were like, nah, Lil Pump is good. Like, this is gonna be the future and whatever, whatever, whatever. There was a bunch of people playing Lil Xan. And there's only one good song by Lil. There's only one good song by Lil Xan. And I stand by that. I think it's called Betrayed. I think it's called Betrayed. That's the only good song by Lil Xan. And people were saying now, like, Lil Xan is the next coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's that good. Like, he's gonna change the game for say people that's now standing there like, Lil Xan, who the hell is that? You were bumping his music a while ago. I can be honest and say I bumped that one Lil Xan song. I still like that Lil Xan song because I don't know what it is about it. It's like some nostalgia and like some, I don't know. It's like it's a good bad song. Like it's a bad song, but it's good. But either which way, it's like you have people from that period of time. They used to say, yeah, this person is up next. This person is real good. This person da 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 da. And now they completely changed their tune. And can people change their minds? Yes, but I'm talking about flip floppers. And you didn't have like a good experience or like a good reason to change. It's just because like public opinion has changed. But these people are always like grifting to popular opinion. They're moving towards what is popular and what is trendy and what is, it's like, damned what I think. What does everybody else think? Like these people who are so like focused on what everybody else has to say that they don't have thoughts and opinions for themselves. Sorry, I almost did the hate manga symbol. I've been watching Space King to give like an example, and it's not the appropriate example, but it is an example. The Sneakos of the world, right? Look, I miss old Sneeko. I actually enjoyed old Sneeko, especially when he was doing cinematic. When Sneeko was in his cinematic phase, that was a fun time. But like the same way Sneeko grifts from one point to the next, and then flip flops on this point and then that point based on not what's popular, but what's either gonna make him popular or what's just simply a controversial. In the same way he does that, these people do it for the opposite reasons. People that do things that's like gay pride ain't care about gay pride in their life. BLM ain't care about BLM in their life. I'll be honest with you, right? I'm not American. I don't give a damn about no BLM. I'm sorry. I'm not American. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't matter to me. But I swear to you, we can go outside and find someone that's like, yeah, BLM. BLM, we're South African. What the hell do you have to do with BLM, boy? Things like that, right? Where you're taking sides of things that's not even in your country. You're taking sides of things that don't even matter to you, right? Oh, police brutality. Our police get bribed. Our biggest issue with the police is like corruption. You can get pulled over about to do a heinous crime and slide the dude 100 rand. Just slide him 100 rand. Or be like, nah, I'll buy lunch. And he'll let you go. Like, that's our biggest issue. We don't have an issue with police brutality. We don't care. We have an issue with xenophobia. We don't have an issue with ICE. What do I have to do saying F ICE? I'm not American. Do you get what I'm saying? But I bet you, there's somebody outside. I can go outside right now and somebody's out there saying, yeah, F ICE and BLM. You're South African. That's my issue with people who model their entire life around trends, who don't stand on anything, who grift to the extreme, who only follow things because it's popular opinion and they make no opinions of their own. That's my most controversial. That may be my most controversial video ever. For those people watching it at home, because I made the entire office sick. Lydia, I'm sorry. Alistair, I'm sorry. How is Connor sick? Grace, I'm sorry. Liam, I'm sorry. Seika, I'm sorry. I'm really not though. I got to work from home. And you also got to work from home. I'm pretty sure this is still better than coming into the office. But that's been me. I'm done complaining. Go outside, drink some water, touch some grass, talk to people, form your own opinions, and